So what we have here, fam, is a video of a high schooler pepper spraying a teacher because he confiscated her phone. Let's read. I want to read a little bit of the story first, give y'all a breakdown of everything, and then we'll watch the video. Okay. This is from the Economic Times, and it reads: Antioch High School student pepper sprays teacher overseas phone in shocking viral video. Teenager arrested for assault after classroom confrontation. The synopsis: at Antioch High School faces renewed scrutiny after a teacher was pepper sprayed by a student for confiscating her phone. This marks the second assault on the same teacher within months, highlighting escalating discipline challenges. Separately, the varsity football team forfeited a game due to code of conduct violations, and a tragic shooting earlier this year claimed a student's life. It says students at Antioch High School, Nashville, have once again found themselves at the center of controversy over their conduct toward teachers. In the latest incident, teacher Caleb Bates was assaulted by 18-year-old student Kayla Smith, 18, in high school. Maybe she was born late. Can't knock her. Not even saying born late, but born at a time. If you're born at a certain time, you can't go to school till the next year. I'm just, who knows? Kayla Smith, who allegedly pepper sprayed him after he confiscated her phone during class. A disturbing video of the attack quickly went viral on social media, sparking outrage and renewed calls for stricter measures, such as banning cell phones or using signal jammers in school. To maintain discipline and prevent similar incidents in the future. I'm not sure why they don't ban cell phones. Studies have already been shown that these cell phones, these devices for these kids, are a no-no. You're destroying their brains. These kids got jacked up during COVID. They have no attention span. Don't know how to read. What do they say? About 17% of all kids in the United States are proficient in reading and math and science, whatever grade they're in, including graduating high school seniors, which is why you see a lot of these colleges saying there's an uptick in remedial math classes over the past couple of years. I told y'all when I went back to college, I took a remedial math class so I could take college algebra, but only because I had been out of school for over 10 years. Hadn't taken a math class since, I want to say, 1996. So then go back to school till about, what was it? 2000, 2000, what am I say, 2004, 5, 2005, 2000, 2006, maybe 2008. I took a math class. So I was forced to take a remedial math just so I can, go with the standards. Not because I was fresh out of high school and dumb as a doorknob. Anyway, let's continue. Smith, who was expelled following the incident, was arrested shortly afterward and now faces criminal charges. That's good. That's good. Hate to see it for a female, but hey. The situation is particularly concerning as it marks the second time teacher Bates has been attacked over classroom discipline. Just 2 months earlier, another student reportedly punched him after being caught cheating. And this dude is still teaching. This dude must really love teaching, or he's under a contract to where he has to teach. But he's a bigger man than me, because ain't no way in the world somebody kid punched me, and if I did or didn't punch him back, I don't think I'm gonna be staying for too much longer. Because forget that. But who knows? These recurrent incidents highlights the increasing difficulties teachers encounter when trying to uphold basic rules and maintain a safe learning environment. Exactly. Quote on see, what did I say? In a recent separate incident on October 31st, that wasn't that long ago. Antioch High School's varsity football team was forced to forfeit its Thursday night game following violations of the school district's code of conduct, according to the principal. Quote, while I am legally prohibited from sharing specific details about the incident, I can confirm that the matter involved a significant portion of the varsity football team. Antioch High School principal John Gimno wrote in a letter, as quote by NBCBayArea.com to the school community. A video circulating on social media shows several individuals throwing clothing and a helmet at a teenager inside a locker room. According to NBC Bay Area, those involved have been identified as Antioch High School football players. The footage captured the teen screaming as he attempted to escape the assault. I would have thought it was maybe something more graphic than that. In a tragic incident earlier this year, a shooting at Antioch High School on January 22nd, 2025, left one female student deceased and another injured. According to police, the shooter identified as 17-year-old Solomon Henderson. Solomon, they with these old folk names again. I'm tripping. I see people named Solomon, Janet, Marlon. I'm like, man, these are like old folks' names. I mean, yeah, Marlon's my name, but I'm damn near 50. I'm just be surprised when I see young cats like in their teens and 20s name, like let's say Solomon and Marlon and Janet, stuff like that. I'm like, what the heck? Anyway, opened fire on two students in the school cafeteria before being deleted with a handgun. Okay, so now let's look at the video and do some little dialogue, shall we?
Huh? Mace? Nah, Mace is crazy. Nah, Mace is crazy. Nah, just Mace the nigga. Nah. Nah, I gotta go. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Nah. Nah. You just pepper sprayed me. Give me my phone. You give me my phone. Over the phone is crazy. No, you can't. Watch out, watch out. I'm going to watch out. I'm going to take your plate.
Knock kneed, foul mouth kid. Let me just gonna change it just a little bit. Okay. Number one, 18 years old, 18 years old. Well, in the eyes of the law, you are grown, which is probably why they could use her name. Foul mouth. Okay. She's wearing a, what do you call them dresses? It's not a mini skirt. I can't think of what you call those. Kids, ladies, why do y'all feel y'all have to show your bodies all the time, the curvatures and all this? Because you know that them boys and them guys are looking. And at that age, them guys are definitely looking at you walking down the hall. Always. But yet you feel that this is appropriate to wear at a high school. Antioch High School, your first order of business come 2026, dress code. Okay. You need to have a dress code for sure. Khakis, polo shirts, period. Plaid skirts if need be, period. Do that. School colors. Number two, ban cell phones and electronic devices or signal jammers in the schools because it's nothing but a distraction in class. Now, what's funny is this video is being taken by a cell phone. So we don't know what the cell phone policy is. So, or maybe she was doing something. Maybe she was looking on that phone, scrolling through that phone, doing something she got no business while the teacher is up there giving instructions. I know I would be pissed if I'm up there trying to teach and kids are doing other things and not paying attention to me. He seemed like he's part of the LMNOP community, so and he's a white guy. So there's probably very little respect for this dude. They may deem him as weak and understand that cowardly predators prey on the weak. And so she felt that she could pull out some mace, which is probably illegal to even have in the school. I don't know some of these rules that they have now. Or is it? Yeah, either pepper spray or mace. One of them is illegal that you can't carry, but in certain places. But she felt it was a thing to do to pull this stuff out and to spray the teacher. Now, this guy has some tough skin because, man, I remember being in the 10th grade and I was sitting in I think sitting in like one of the last couple of seats in the back of the class. And one of my classmates, he was sitting like a few seats in front of me. And this young lady had a little thing of mace in the class. And my classmate, don't know why in the heck he thought this was a thing to do. Sometimes kids can be street, hood, and still sheltered at the same time. He sprayed a little bit, like, because I heard it. And then he jumped. He said, he jumped and took off. And so when I heard it and I looked, I was like, oh. And you talking about the whole classroom had to clear out. I mean, it's like got in your eyes, got in your throat. Everybody was coughing, had to clear the classroom out. Luckily, he didn't get suspended. I think he was supposed to, but they didn't, so he apologized a lot. He said he didn't know it was gonna spray. He was just looking at it and he like a dummy. I guess he thought it was cologne or perfume, and the whole classroom had to clear out. So pepper spray and or mace is not nothing to shake a stick at, which is why when they was in the hallway, you saw them out there coughing and stuff like that. Last point, I blame the parents and or legal guardian. Simple as that. For your child to have a foul mouth like that and feel that it's okay to sit there and spray and curse out and try to hit somebody in authority. But again, he had got hit like 2 months ago by another student. So she probably thought it was a thing to do. Like I said, cowardly predators prey on what they deem is the weak. Just like them little kids that jumped on that mom and her kids walking home from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? She was suffering for sickle cells. You know what I'm saying? They saw that she, like I say, wasn't fully, you know what I'm saying, just wasn't her full self, wasn't strong. She wasn't like no big black woman or man, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna sit there and cuss them out and start and slang them kids across the street. They even came close. She didn't have the strength to do it. And so they chose to pick on her. But this goes all the way back to parenting. Yes, I'm a firm believer that when kids act up and when situations like this hit the news, I feel that we need the return of investigative reporting, like seriously. And we have some people like that on the internet. Like there's a guy who I was watching. He did a video. He did like some series. See, I say some videos, not necessarily a series, but he did some videos on the Stockton, California shooting at the birthday party. And if you watch the news, they just say, "Hey, kids got shot. Some of them died. Still investigating. They don't know the motive. Blah blah blah." The mama come out saying she can't believe this happened. Blah blah blah. But then this dude, I can't. What's it called? I think it's called the Family TV, I believe. He talked about the situation and he brought up the whole gang ties, like the rap ties, and everything. Everybody that was involved. Like the lady who was the mom that was talking. Like they said, she had like 3 kids from 3 different guys from the same gang. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? So you start to, because you have to understand why these situations happen. What's the background of these situations? People just don't wake up one day, join gangs, start rapping about each other, and then go out and look and shoot at each other. It just doesn't happen that way. There's something going on at the house, on the home front, that's causing these kids to be in these situations. I think the video also talked about how Stockton used to be like prosperous, had like factories and stuff back in the day, and then these factories shut down and moved up out of Stockton, and it became poverty ridden, affecting the Black and the Hispanic communities the most. You have to know these things in order to figure out a way to fix them. But a lot of times people don't want to put their business on the streets, which I get it. Nobody want to be scrutinized. But hell, how are you supposed to fix a problem if you don't address it? You understand what I'm saying? So, I blame the parents for this child acting this way. I don't give a doggone if the government do say she grown. 18 is still stupid. don't know anything, still emotional. They say what the brain doesn't fully develop until you about 25. She still got about 7 years to go of pure ignorance. If she ever matures past her age, which is going to be what we're going to have to see. But now, because you decided to bring your phone into class, do something you had no business with the phone got confiscated. You decided to mace, to assault a teacher, a public official, pretty much, to get your phone back, cuss him out, try to hit him in the hallway. And whatever that other dude was that sit there just talking to, and because you can't really touch people. You can't touch these kids nowadays. You need to bring this corporal punishment back to these kids. It started when they're young. Don't wait till they get into high school, because by that time it's too late. Start when they're young, start the corporal punishment back to get these kids in line and get these parents in line. Make these parents responsible, because young lady, you got arrested. You got charged. You got expelled. You know what that means? That whoever you live with going to have to pay a monetary price, and pay with time, away from work, if they're working, away from home, going to court cases, going to court hearings, just for you. Getting a public defender, if because you probably can't afford no lawyer, paying court costs, paying fines, paying restitution, all because you couldn't do what was right. All because you couldn't take accountability. Hell, I remember back in the day, we used to do things. I remember having these cards in junior high. Uncle call them picture paper. If you're old enough, you understand what it was. And the teacher saw me and came back there and got them from me. I ain't sit there and say, "Give my cards back," and "You can't have my cards. I wish you would touch me." Heck no, you respected your adults. It's like your elders, like, "Damn, I messed up. I had to give her the cards." She wrote a referral, went to the office, shoot, got a paddling, got home, got a whooping, on punishment. That's how it worked. And like I said, look at me now. I ain't strung out, need no counseling and no nothing like that, and institutionalized and nothing like that. You knew right from wrong, and that was junior high. I knew right from wrong. So I mean, it is what it is. But you got 18-year-olds now who act like they don't know what's right from wrong. You tell them something, they want to explain, they want to make excuses, don't want to have accountability, because they don't have no fear of repercussions of or consequences. I'm glad I ain't got no children out there in school no more. Like really, my kids are grown, and I'm done with it. I'm retired from making babies. Anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do it around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those four things cost you maybe a couple of minutes out of your day, but it means the world to us here at this channel. And with that being said, I'll leave you in peace and love, and I'll see you on the other side.